Hello everyone, how are you? I hope that you are all doing well. I think now it's time for you to check your answers for worksheet 6. I hope that you all have correct answers. So follow up with me to check your answers one by one. Okay, first of all, just let's make like a quick revision for the objectives covered in this lecture. We covered simple and compound predicates. We identified the predicates and we differentiated between simple and compound and completed predicates. Also, in the writing part, you were able to complete sentences with suitable subjects and the predicates, and you made the compound subjects and the predicates. So next week we're going to cover comprehension and phonics. In phonics you're going to cover long vowel sounds. The new lesson will be a drama, and we're going to cover something called point of view. So if you would like to know what we mean by point of view, so you have to wait till the next lecture. So guys, let's start with exercise A in the grammar. Exercise A says, after each sentence, write whether the underlined word or words are the simple main predicate or complete predicate. So we have to know if the underlined word is simple predicate or the complete predicate. Again, I remind you, the simple predicate is only the main verb used in the predicate to talk about the subject, while the complete predicate is the verb with other words that talk about the subject. Number one, the emperor loved plants. The emperor loved plants. Loved here is the main verb in the sentence. It's the first word in the predicate. It's only one word, so it is simple predicate. Two, John is a young farmer. Is a young farmer. So if you notice here that we have the verb with the other words that talk about the subject. So is a young farmer is a complete predicate. Complete predicate. Three, the little farmer watered the pot every day. Watered the pot every day. It's also here obvious, I think, that we have the verb watered and the complement. Here we have a complete predicate. The last one, the boys carried their flowers to the palace. Carried, the main verb is only underlined here. So it is the simple predicate. You see, I said the main verb is only underlined here, so it is the simple predicate. I think now it's clear for you when we say that we have a simple predicate and when we say that we have a complete predicate. Now let's move to exercise B. Okay, exercise B. What does exercise B say? Read each sentence. First of all, we have to read each sentence carefully. Then underline the complete predicate and circle the simple predicate. Okay, what we have to do here is two things. First of all, I have to underline the complete predicate. As you know, the complete predicate starts from the verb till the end of the sentence. Then I have to circle the simple predicate, which is the main verb in the predicate. It's the main word that tells what the subject is doing. Okay. Number one, a Russian star put on some shabby clothes. A Russian star put on some shabby clothes. What did the Russian star do? Put on some shabby clothes. So put on some shabby clothes is the complete predicate. But what is the simple predicate here? Put on. Pay attention. Some of you would say put only. Here there's something different. Put on, we call it a phrasal verb. So here on is among the verb. I have to circle it, all of it. Don't get confused at all. Later on, you're going to take what phrasal verbs are. Two, the poor peasant invited the king aside. The poor peasant invited the king aside, inside, sorry, not aside, invited the king inside is the complete predicate. Simple predicate, the main verb is invited. Three, the door of the hut was covered with snow. Was covered with the snow is the complete predicate. What is the simple predicate? The simple predicate here is only was. Pay attention. covered since it has ed at the end. So here it serves as an adjective, a describing word. So we do not consider it among the verb. So was is only the verb here, the simple predicate. He, number 4, he came to small old cottage near the forest. Um, Came to small old cottage near the forest is the complete predicate. Simple predicate, the main verb here is came. Last one, the house slid down the cliff. Slid down the cliff is the complete predicate, and here what is the simple predicate is also slid down, made up of two words. Here the main verb, the simple predicate, is made up of two words, slid down. Okay. Exercise C now. Read each sentence, then underline the compound predicate and circle the conjunction. Okay, here we have to underline the compound predicate. And as you know that the compound predicate is made up of two or more simple predicates, and they must be joined with a conjunction, maybe coordinating conjunction and or correlative conjunction, either or neither nor. So we have to circle the conjunction. Number 1, the baseball player neither caught the ball nor threw it to the second base. So here the compound predicate, neither caught the ball nor threw it to the second base. Also, you have to underline neither with the predicate. What is the conjunction here? Here we used neither nor. You have to circle neither and nor together, okay? Not neither alone and nor or nor alone. No, neither nor, you have to circle them together. Number 2, the tornado dipped down from the sky and came closer to the town. Dipped down from the sky and came closer to the town is the compound predicate, and here we use the coordinating conjunction and to join the predicates together. Number 3, the baker bakes loaves of bread and sells them in his shop. The baker bakes loaves of bread and sells them in his shop. Bakes loaves of bread and sells them in his shop is the compound predicate, and here we use the coordinating conjunction and to join the predicates together. Number 4, the dog either barked or growled at the cat. So either barked or growled at the cat is the compound predicate, and here we use the correlative conjunction either or to join the predicates. So we have to circle either and or at the same time. Number 5, the last one, Agnes sang on the stage or danced. Sang on the stage or danced is the compound predicate, and we used here the coordinating conjunction or to join the predicate, so we have to circle or. So now that we have reached the writing part, it's funny and easy, okay? This time we're not going to write a paragraph. The question says, complete the following sentences with the suitable subject or predicate. Complete the following sentences with the suitable subject or predicate. Number 1, ran to the park. I want a subject. Who would run to the park? Maybe my brother, my sister, my mom, my friends. Yes, and here my answer, I wrote the kids. Simply, the kids ran to the park. Number 2, slept in the tent. Who might sleep in the tent? The camper, maybe. The coach, maybe, if you want. My dad, maybe. Also, it goes. It can work here in the sentence. Number 3 now. Taught me how to play the piano. Who would teach me how to play the piano? Simply my teacher, or he or she. You can use a pronoun, subject pronoun also here. So it's up to you. Number 4, went to the show. Went to the show. The dancers went to the show. The team went to the show. They went to the show. We went to the show. All of these are correct answers. Now we have to continue or complete the sentences with the suitable predicate. Susan. What would Susan do? Susan played with the ball. Susan practices playing the guitar every day. Maybe Susan does her assignments on time. Maybe also it works. 6, the girls. The girls, what would the girls do? The girls play hide and seek. The girls play video game. Games, the girls prepare the stage for the show, for example. 7, the dog. The dog, what would the dog do? The dog barked all night. The dog barked all night. Number 8, the class. The class was decorated yesterday. So I chose to write that the class was decorated yesterday. Simply. The class is closed for the rest of the week. It's up to you. You can write your own answers. Don't worry. Okay, now we have reached the last question or exercise in our worksheet. And it is very important, please. You have to focus on it. Because while making compound subjects or predicates, sometimes you have to make slight changes in the sentences. So here, what we must do, combine the sentences using the conjunctions between parentheses to make compound subjects or predicates. So in every number, you have two sentences. What you must do is to look for making maybe a compound subject or a compound predicate. It depends on each sentence, but you have to use the conjunction. Maybe it's a coordinating conjunction or correlative conjunction given between parentheses at the end of each sentence. Let's read number 1. My friend is happy at the mall. I am happy at the mall. I have to use the coordinating conjunction and. My friend is happy at the mall. I am happy at the mall. Here there is a repeated part. Happy at the mall. This part I have to mention it once. This part is in the predicate. So what I must combine here or join is the subject. Since the subject is not repeated, you notice that the part that it's not repeated is the part that I must join together. So here I have two different subjects, so I have to make compound subjects. Let's start. The first subject in the first sentence is my friend. My friend. After my friend, I have to write the conjunction. My friend and. Since here I have a coordinating conjunction. My friend and I. But when I have my friend and I, what must I do with the verb? I keep it is or am? No, it must be are. My friend and I are happy at the mall. My friend and I are happy at the mall.